Top 10 YouTubers who almost died. Hey penguins, whether it's going above and beyond for the camera, getting into freak accidents, or health scares, these YouTubers have had a pretty nasty brush with death. Here's a list of the top 10 YouTubers who almost died. Number 10, Deji. Deji, a YouTuber also known as Comedy Shorts Gamer, talked about his near-death experience in a car accident in September 2016. Deji revealed in his video that he was driving his car when he lost control of it while going around a tricky bend in the road. The car overturned as the YouTuber drove straight into a ditch, and he even showed us his injuries in the video. The car ended up being totaled, with the windscreen and top of the driver's side completely smashed. It's a miracle that he survived. Number 9, Gianna Smith. This one's wild because not only was it caught on camera, it was then uploaded for all of us to see. Who remembers Gianna Smith's boyfriend versus girlfriend YouTube channel? Before calling it quits in 2016, she and Jesse Wellens did a vlog while touring San Francisco. In their video, Smith and Wellens ride on a tram in the middle of the city until Smith dangles outside to pose for pictures on the tram's car edges. What she doesn't see is another tram car approaching from the other direction. The YouTuber continues to pose, half out of the tram and completely unaware of the danger that's coming at her. Moments before the oncoming tram can ram into her, Smith's then boyfriend Jesse Wellens yelled for her attention to get her back onto the car. The video has been removed, but man, you can't help but think that he should have warned her earlier than that. Number 8, Ben Brown. This British YouTuber is known for his lifestyle vlogs. Early in 2016, Brown recorded his car being involved in an accident. The YouTuber was in the passenger seat when his side was hit first, setting off the airbag. Despite the fact that the injuries weren't severe and both cars weren't at a high speed, the video footage was pretty shocking. Number 7, Casey Neistat. In his video, The Day I Almost Died from May 2015, YouTuber Casey Neistat talked about scaling a mountain in Chile. Neistat claimed that he and his friends got lost at a height of 21,000 feet, and as they made their way to the mountain summit, they kept passing out from the high altitude. He claimed that other than the video and a sense of being incredibly exhausted, he had no memory of the incident. But if there was ever a time he felt closer to not making it, this was it. Number 6, Jeff Witteck. With his friend and Vlog Squad commander David Dobrik, YouTuber Jeff Witteck intended to record a stunt in June 2020, but his participation in the stunt nearly cost him his life. Witteck was swinging from a crane arm controlled by Dobrik in a now exclusive video on his Patreon page when the rope turned and smacked Witteck against the arm. He suffered 9 fractures to his skull, but that wasn't it. The guy also ended up tearing ligaments in his leg, breaking his foot, hip, and eye socket. In fact, around marking the 1-year anniversary of his injury, Jeff had to have major reconstructive surgery and wasn't even fully recovered by then. Number 5, Andy Mai. What's the craziest thing you've done to meet a celebrity? This YouTuber nearly died. Mad Max was filmed in the small community of Silverton, north of Broken Hill. An aspiring YouTube star, Andy Mai, took a rental Mercedes from Sydney to that location just to meet Chris Hemsworth. Andy ran into problems on the dusty roads and extensive sections of the desert on his way home. He found himself stranded on a lonely dirt road with no one nearby, hours away from civilization. The guy was lucky enough to come across someone on a dirt bike just as he was starting to lose faith. They pulled him out of the rut, but his problems didn't end there. Later, he found himself in Broken Hill, but was unable to get a hotel because the Mad Max movie crew had already reserved everything. Andy was then forced to spend the freezing night sleeping on the floor, followed by a 13-hour drive back to Sydney. Damn, at least it makes for a great story. Number 4, MrBeast. Almost everyone who watches YouTube has heard of MrBeast. The North Carolina-based content creator has over 68 million followers on his main channel alone, making him one of the platform's biggest stars. MrBeast doesn't hold back when it comes to his channel and is known for planning outlandish challenges, producing massive videos, and donating hundreds of thousands of dollars to his friends and local communities. Him and his friends have pulled off enough insane antics to worry some of his followers, like the time he buried himself for 50 hours alive. But nothing compares to the tale he told fellow YouTuber Logan Paul. After filming an 8-hour video the day before, MrBeast detailed the terrifying moment when he and his friends almost died while driving home. Unfortunately, the driver of the car they were in became ill, and right after telling MrBeast he didn't feel okay, he passed out behind the wheel. By some miracle, MrBeast grabbed the steering wheel and managed to take hold of the car, pressing the brakes to slow down. They lived to tell the tale, but when his pal regained consciousness after they'd pulled over to the side of the road, he immediately pushed on the accelerator. They were able to stop without going any further because the YouTuber turned the wheel away from the road and slammed against a concrete wall, but he did end up getting a head injury. It turned out that MrBeast's unconscious friend had experienced a sudden cardiac arrest due to an extremely rare disease. Yep, right in the middle of their journey home. Number 3. Nicholas Perry. Also known as Nicocado Avocado, Perry built his following of more than 3.5 million subscribers across his YouTube channels and has established a reputation in the community of extreme eating vloggers. Since 2016, YouTube audiences have been riveted by him devouring fast food, often along with his pet parrot. Basically, he's a mukbanger, someone who uploads videos of themselves online while overeating or binging. So in 2021, Perry published a video titled "I Went to the Hospital" and revealed that he cracked 3 ribs on his left side. He said that months of excessive coughing caused him to fracture his ribs and uploaded 6 mukbangs showing himself eating in bed over the course of the following week, each with the same title, "My New Diet as a Disabled Person." Well, there are 2 huge issues with this. Just because of his rib injury, he called himself disabled and then blamed the audience for him being in this state. Soon after, YouTuber Charles White Jr. posted a video titled "This YouTuber is slowly killing himself for views," and claimed that Perry is well aware that he's throwing away his health, his well-being, and his happiness for the sake of some YouTube views because his audience continues to eat it up. The next day, Perry responded to White in a video, claiming that as a result of White's video, he had gotten tens of thousands of abusive comments about his weight and lifestyle. He argued that White's worries about his health were unjustified and that because he takes vitamins, he's an extra healthy guy. Mind you, this guy already went off YouTube a couple of months ago to focus on his health, but was back in a worse state. Later, Perry confessed about experiencing pain and discomfort in a mukbang video titled "I Might Have Cancer" that he posted in April 2022. Understandably, people left comments on the video advising Perry to stop doing mukbangs, which he eventually had to do. Yep, according to reports, he had to be hospitalized due to complications from extreme eating. Number 2. Frank Hassell. Popular YouTuber Stephen J. Williams, aka Boogie2988, became a big topic on social media after it was claimed that he'd shot at YouTuber Frank Hassell. Boogie reportedly fired a warning shot in retaliation as Hassell trespassed his home and stood in his doorway. The guy actually showed up at his house wearing a GoPro, and what do you know? Williams took out a gun on him. Number 1. I Show Speed. The famous YouTuber Darren Watkins Jr. is well known for his videos on Roblox, Fortnite, and FIFA. Out of nowhere, the 18-year-old was seen clearly in pain in the videos uploaded to his YouTube page. His eyes were swollen shut and he was rushed to the hospital, complaining of cluster headaches. Visibly upset, Darren updated his fans in a video from the hospital and even expressed concern that he might die. Well, it wasn't revealed what exactly went wrong, but it's thought that he had some sort of procedure because the kid looks much better in a recent picture on his page. Let us know in the comments below which of these YouTubers gave you a scare, and make sure to subscribe to our channel for more.